Dereck, how big of a test was it tonight playing against Nasri, Gobert, and Cat?
It definitely was a great test. They're a great team. They have a lot of very talented bigs. So, it was going to be a lot of physicality, a lot of effort on the boards, and just a lot of effort on defense. I feel like throughout the game, it was a back and forth type of game. We definitely showed that we were fighting through the game. We just wasn't able to pull it out at the end.
How did you feel like you played defensively against Cat and Gobert?
I feel like I was playing overall pretty well. There were some things I got to do better. Some screen coverages, sometimes I got to be able to help over quicker, not step out too far, so I can be able to get back to my man. So there's no dump offs. But overall, I feel like I improved a lot since the last time we met.
Speaking of the last time you met, you told me like you want to get more physical down low and things like that. Do you feel you were able to do that today?
Yeah, I feel like I feel like my stance was better. I feel like I was able to help hold my own throughout the post whenever I was battling down low for rebounds, for offensive boards. But, overall, I feel like, I've been able to put on some weight. I've been able to put on some strength, so it's definitely been able to help me in the long run.
From your perspective, like on the back line of the defense, what did you think of what Derrick Jones is doing on Anthony Edwards? Kind of like the point of attack defense tonight. What did you think of it overall?
I feel like he was doing an amazing job on defense. Like he always does. I feel like he's one of our best defenders, if not the best. He's always a pest. He's always been able to make everybody with the ball, the dominant ball handler, uncomfortable. So I got to be able to be, thankful for him. He's making my job easier. So, shout out there for being able to just be overall just always a pest and always trying to be in the main ball handler's way.
What do you think about kind of where this team is overall defensively right now? Like you've had some pretty strong defensive performances of late over the last couple of weeks. Tonight, like hold a player like Anthony Edwards to a pretty low field goal percentage, even if you don't get the win that necessarily wanted. But do you feel like there is an arc? Is there an improvement to what you guys are doing defensively, and where are you seeing kind of growth?
Definitely. There's a lot of times where early in the season where we died on first effort. And just seeing as the season goes on, we've been able to try to make it more of an emphasis of being able just to be all over, just scramming out for on defense, being able to get out on shooters, and just being able to talk more so that no one's just lost out there.
Dereck, your pick and roll game gets a lot of attention with Luka and Kyrie, but also the Euro step tonight, and then the hook shot and your short roll passing. What has been what from the coaching staff, that they allow you to show that part of your game? How does that make you feel?
Honestly, just being able to have that trust between my teammates and the coaches honestly just makes me want to play more free. I'm really thankful for them to be able to just allow me to make mistakes, allow me to learn from my mistakes and try to move on. There's some times where, for instance, I traveled in today's game, but there's other times where I'm making the read out to the corner or either just getting all the way to the rim. So just being able to be more comfortable playing out of that situation because, most of the time they're either doubling Luka or they're doubling Kyrie. So that means the responsibility falls on me to be able to be a playmaker.
And what area of your game would you say has improved the most?
That's hard. I feel like my finishing with both hands has definitely got a lot better. And also my timing, being able to read the defense rather to see if there's one person in the paint, and there's two people in the paint, there's a kick out, or if there's a little in the paint, I got to go put them in the rim. So there's just a lot of things that, me and the coaches have been talking about, working on in the off time that shows that the work's working.
It seems like your screening has been an area that you've continued to improve, whether it's like rescreening or slipping, like your timing on those. How has that developed this season since you focused on improving since the summer?
It really just it depends from person to person. You gotta be able to know that, who's going under, who are they going under on, who are they fighting over, who are they gonna double. So just being able to know that different players operate differently off the pick and roll. So I gotta know that sometimes for Luka, I either gotta tap and go or I gotta hold the screen and then go down and clap. Or for Kyrie, it's a quick tap and go because he's getting off the screen, but I have my hands ready for the pocket pass. So there's just a lot of things I gotta be able to just be aware of during the game and to try to make sure that I do it every time. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.